This was not a good idea. This is the moment I realized I probably set my expectations too high. But let me show you how I got here. So starting with a suggestion made by Agatha in my Discord, I decided to do a Windwaker challenge. So there are 3 main rules. I'm only going to use the thrown boomerang, fusing to it's okay. I'm going to travel by ship only, and I refuse to use the auto-built boat. Now for my tasks. Start at Eventide Island, help the Lurelin Restoration Project, help the guy who's stranded in the cave, fight a Lionel, fight Phantom Ganon, and then travel all the way to the Wind Tipple and beat Colgera. And I want to beat him with my boat. So you'll probably start to see that the base level of my enemies are already pretty high, and that's because this is the file that I use for the other videos that I've made, and I've probably beaten Ganondorf like 20 times on this file, plus like the army, and I'm sure that's increased the base level pretty high. And honestly, it's something I'm okay with. I really like using the boomerang, but it's really tough in these tight spaces. I feel like I'm waiting for it to come back. I need to find different ways of using it. Ooh, I need to catch it more like that. Alright, let's head to Lurelin. I'm just happy I get to use my boat finally. Alright, hopefully I can carry enough wood on this. Honestly, this is my favorite quest. Whoa! Alright, we're good. We're headed to the Hebra Mountains, but there's still a few more things on the task list, and we'll do that on the way. I wanted to mention that the next song is called New World Unlocked by Glasses. He was kind enough to let me use it, and the link is in the description if you want to see the video he made for it. And my boat is gone. This time we had to talk about this fight. To say I had high expectations is a understatement. So basically I need to build a good boat. I know that moving wings backwards avoids it losing durability, so I try that, but yeah, there's just no way that's gonna work. The boat is way too heavy. I tried to use UltraBroken, and it is really difficult to control and to get tight enough movements. Although I did find out a lot of stuff later, and yeah, we'll probably have to come back to that. I had to progress to get the travel medallion so I could at least come back and get the boats. I tried to do auto build cancel slide to see if that would help. Honestly, I don't even know what I was thinking. It's really just a bunch of trial and error and seeing what's going to work best. I wanted to get rid of the mass of the boat, so I tried to do this glitch that gets rid of the mass of objects, or like, I guess hinders the way gravity affects it. I'm not quite sure. But unfortunately, even though this makes it weightless, it can't be affected by, you know, putting a fan on it or trying to control it in any way. It'll react to weight being on it, but it won't be affected by like Zonai devices. So I realized I can just get the auto build cancel to follow me. I could bring a bunch of boats, but unfortunately every time I failed the task, this is what I had to do. One added difficulty is that the wind is pushing up in here and really affects the builds, so you gotta plan for that. Also, every time you try to rise above Colgera, I mean, no matter where you're at, he's constantly trying to be either right above you or right below you, which really sucks for trying to get the boat above him to fly it down through him. With the wind pushing up, I tried to get these rails to see if that would help. I also tried building a platform above him so that maybe I could just auto build cancel, get it to follow me. I probably spent way too much time trying to just brute force it, fly right down and hope I had the timing right. The amount of time you have to hit him is not very long. I mean, it's perfectly long for just diving through him. And eventually I started trying to do anything. My primary problem is that if he hits the boat and it goes flying off somewhere, I have to get to the ground fast enough in order to try to recall it. His weak point also has an outer shell that with the boat, I feel like I have to hit the outer shell first and then the weak point, which causes a lot of issues. And then, even if I get through the first 3 hits, I have the second phase, which is these tornadoes. They'll knock you off the boat no matter what you do. So we're here again. At this point, I'm hours in. I'm bringing 4 boats with me every time, and I haven't even made it to the second phase. But somehow, I get this attempt. I wish I could say that I felt like the challenge was complete, but there are some aspects of the fight that I didn't necessarily like. It wasn't exactly what I had in mind, but after hours of trying to figure out ways to achieve this, it's been starting to seem like I'm not going to be able to achieve what I originally set out to do, which is to straight up fly a ship straight through his weak point and come out the other side still driving it. I sunk a lot of time into this, just trying to adapt strategies that showed some success, but also, revising my strategies altogether. I found myself in a deep rabbit hole of the UltraBroken glitch, which apparently achieves a lot of what I was after while I was recording this video. And while I had most of the video edited, almost every day I spent 2 or 3 hours trying to fight Colgera with a new method. So for now I'm going to spend some time on some other ideas that I have, but as you can see from these ships, things are showing a lot of promise. So I'm going to give it some attempts every now and then, and hopefully be able to achieve what I'm after. Anyways, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I know there was a lot of time in the video that I didn't have much to say. I'm not very good at live reacting to gameplay, and being able to cut a good looking section of footage with, a good voice clip in it at the same time. It's something I could definitely get better at, but if you could, just leave a comment and let me know your opinion on it. Anyways, thank you. Oh, you're still here? Let me show you something neat.